Well, good morning everybody and welcome to this latest Arsenal update here on VU Sports with me, Andy Clarke. It's been a quiet week at the club this week. It's been a quiet week, in fact, all across the Premier League, and the reason for that is that it is FA Cup weekend this weekend, the fourth round of the FA Cup, so that intense spotlight of the Premier League just dims a touch for the week, which I think for Arsenal is probably quite a good thing. It was a disappointing defeat here against Chelsea on Sunday, a game during which really nothing went right, so I don't think it's a bad thing that the players can just take their focus off the league for a few days at least. The opposition for Arsenal tomorrow here at the Emirates is Burnley. Burnley are third in the Championship at the moment, have won their last 4 games, scoring 14 goals in the process, have recently been in the Premier League, of course, under their current manager Sean Dyche, so they will provide a tough test for Arsenal, who of course have won the FA Cup in the previous 2 seasons, beating Villa in last season's final. These 2 clubs have met in the Cup 5 times before this weekend. During the course of their history, Arsenal have won on all 5 occasions, scoring 16 goals and conceding just 1, so the form book points very much towards an Arsenal win. In terms of team news, Per Mertesacker, after that red card against Chelsea, is suspended, so Gabriel, you'd imagine, will deputise in his place. The likes of Tomas Rosicky are back and available for selection, as is Coquelin. Welbeck was back in full training this week, but it's too early for him to figure. We may see the youngster Alex Iwobi again. He made his first home start in the previous round against Sunderland. Arsene Wenger could make some changes, but I don't think we'll make too many. Just a quick update on Jack Wilshere and Santi Cazorla as well. They will be rejoining the squad in a few weeks' time. Again, just getting over those injuries, so the squad getting back towards a full complement. And the next few days really could be the calm before the storm in a sense, because the transfer window closes on Monday at 11 o'clock on Monday night. Very little business has taken place so far across the Premier League, not just at Arsenal. The Gunners, of course, have bought Mohamaed Elneny for £5 million from FC Basel, but just not very much has happened. It's not that unusual. Often there's a flurry of activity on that final day. Norwich have been the busiest club with 5 signings. Newcastle have probably spent the most. John Joe Shelvey for £12 million, Andros Townsend, we understand, for the same fee, but that officially was undisclosed. In the last couple of seasons, on January's transfer window, £130 million has been spent in the Premier League. Arsene Wenger did say a couple of weeks ago that he feels this could be one of the busiest January transfer windows in Premier League history, due to the fact that the league is very open and a lot of teams will feel they need to strengthen because they want to compete for the title or European places, or just to avoid the drop. It hasn't proved to be the case so far. The biggest spending transfer window this time of year previously has been £225 million. That was in 2011, so I'm sure there will be activity on Monday. Don't really expect there to be any here, but nevertheless, here or elsewhere, I will be back at the start of next week to fill you in on everything that has gone on. In the meantime, have a good weekend.